Good morning, you guys. Just want y'all to. Ooh, man, look at this fog. Look at this. So I'm out a little bit earlier than usual. Get out earlier so I don't have to try to rush to get to work. I don't know if y'all remember yesterday me talking about some of the goals, personal and business, spiritual, that I have for myself. So my children and I, excuse me, my children and I are going to start taking classes. I guess you could say kind of like self-created classes on time management. I kind of want to make this a 2-week course where we take at least an hour a day out of our time to discuss and learn about time management, and just see what we can do as individuals and as a unit. What can we do to better manage our time? All right, so that's what we're looking to do. Well, that's what I'm looking to do. I think the kids will be on board, and we'll see what happens. But it's really foggy out here this morning. Really foggy. So I see a flashing light up ahead, and usually that indicates that that's a school bus, but I can't see the back of the school bus. I'm just now able to see the back of it. That's crazy. I do believe I said I was going to try to do this Friday or Saturday, but if I have time tomorrow, I think I'm going to set up and do a live tomorrow afternoon, sometime around about, uh, let's see, maybe 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whoa. Can't hardly see anything, guys. But yeah, I'm going to try to do a live probably about 3 or 4 Eastern Standard Time, and just go ahead and I was getting ready to be messy. We're going to go over the project. We are pretty much, like I said before, we're pretty much done with this project. Just got to get a few repairs done, and the house can go on the market. Get some pictures and all that stuff. But we're pretty much, excuse me, can't stop yawning. We're pretty much done with it. So I'm gonna go on ahead and talk about the wins and the losses, the achievements and the fails, and who was good to work with and who wasn't. I'm going to say names. I'm going to probably put up some logos later on in my videos, and let you guys know who to deal with and who not to deal with. All right. I'm getting ready to go on my social media post. I'm getting ready to start doing that this week, on Instagram and on Facebook, TikTok. I'm going to start talking about this situation and warning my friends and family on who not to mess with, and giving them advice on who is good for projects. Okay? Hello. I mean, you can't even see the traffic light, and we're not that far from it. Just now able to see it. But I told my daughter this morning that we were going to take time management. We were going to study it. But not only were we going to figure out how we can apply it to our life, but we're going to figure, I can't even talk this morning. We're going to try to apply it to our spiritual lives as well. And we're going to go over scripture and see where scripture mentions time management or a similar name or function. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to do better with the 24 hours that we're given every day. When you think about it in life, you can have a lot of distractions, okay? I mean, we got cell phones, we got computers, we got tablets, we got TVs. We have all these different apps and streaming services that just, it adds to the distractions, all right? Not to mention what goes on in your life, whether it be from the outside or the inside. You know, you can have disagreements that can be a distraction. You just have people in general who are not really conducive, or I don't know if I use that word right, but not really productive in your life. That's what I was looking for. They're almost there to create disruption. You know what I mean? And you have to know when. I don't care how close blood they are or how long you've known them. If they are creating chaos in your life, it's time to cut the cord. You know what I mean? It's time to part ways. It doesn't mean you can't love them from a distance, but they're not being productive, and you need to cut out all the negativity. You need to cut out all the things that are keeping you from being, or not even being, but being successful in whatever you do. And again, when we use that word success, a lot of people want to tag millions of dollars to that. No, being a success is also accomplishing your goals, no matter how big or small they are. That's being successful, and when people are stopping you, or they are distracting you from achieving and accomplishing your goals, then it's time to let them go. And that's just my opinion, and I think that's word. I don't think God would have any problem with that. As a matter of fact, He is the person who will show you exactly who to deal with and who not to deal with. Okay? And it's up to you to make that final choice. And He cannot force you to do it, but He can show you. He can open your eyes. So, and that's, at the end of the day, He's been showing me a lot. All right? There are, the cops back. There are a lot of situations that has shown me several people where you just got to be like, hey, I can't. You know what I mean? I love you. I'll talk to you when I can, but you're not being productive. So, I mean, to be honest with you guys, I've come to the conclusion that you definitely you definitely need friends. You need a team. You need a team that you can depend on, that they can depend on you, and you all can rise together. Whether it be you and your spouse, you and your best friend, you and your children. We all need a little help. We need someone who can keep us on track. We need that one person that'll be like, hey, you got to focus. We need that one person that's going to be like, hey, did you get this done today? You need that one person to say, hey, don't let that get to you. You know what I mean? I think everybody needs that, And for whatever reason, and I'm bad about it myself, I cannot stress enough how bad I am about this. The Lord could talk to me and tell me this stuff, and I could say, yeah, Lord, I know. But when He sends somebody in a physical form to tell me, and I know it's bad to say, I pay a little bit more attention. And I know it's sad to say, you know what I mean? Because, God's got my best interest in heart, but sometimes I'm not fully recognizing His voice. Because He can talk to me, and then when He realizes, okay, I'm not getting to Him through this way, and then He sends a friend or just some random stranger to say the same thing that He's been putting in my head, and I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? It's almost like it is like a father and child relationship. You as a father, I've been a father. I know I am a father, and I can tell my children something, and they're like, okay, yeah, whatever, Dad. But if somebody else says it, then it's kind of like, well, they said this, yes, yeah, I've been saying that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I do that to God too. So, I couldn't imagine how frustrating it is to have all your children do that to you every once in a while. All right, guys. I thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank you for the likes. Um, this morning has been a real foggy morning, but it's been a productive morning. We got to where we need to go safely. Thank the Lord, and I pray that you all have a safe day. And if you are familiar with this channel, you know where I'm going with this. But if you are new to the channel, then you don't know. This is the part where I say, "Oh goodness gracious." This is the part that I say, if everyone's a servant, everyone gets served. And I talked about this last night, guys. I mean, this is a very powerful statement, in my opinion. If everyone's a servant, everyone gets served. I don't know if y'all know exactly what I am saying, but pray about it. Meditate on that. Meditate on it. And I am trying to apply it to my life every day. I have to remind myself of that every day. But that's just what it is. And again, I can't thank you guys enough. I can't show my appreciation and gratitude enough of you all supporting this channel, coming in for whatever, 1 second or 10 minutes, just coming in and checking me out. Thank you for that. I love you guys. I'm praying that, like I said, y'all have a blessed day. And remember, if everyone's a servant, everyone gets served. Okay? Y'all have a good one. And be careful.